Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Nitrous Racing League here for the Senior League here for round 1 in Australia. So yeah, everybody, welcome, and it's good to see you all. Let's get straight underway. So I'll wait for a few more people to get into the chat. So yeah, welcome to the Senior League. 13 drivers here today for this race. We've got a mixture of different sets of compounds people are using around what is going to be the rest of this qualifying, which is 18 minutes. Took a bit of time for me to log in. Twitch isn't working at the moment on the PlayStation, so we were having to use YouTube again. Which is slightly annoying. So as we look now to see what is going to happen. So yeah, it's Natty at the moment, XIG. Taking pole position at the moment with a 120.5, Pope in second with a 120.7, and a bit of a gap back to Mr. F1 Lover, and then a 121.3 to Shankster. Have to see what he's able to do as well. So look now as Bon Evil coming down towards the final corner, has invalidated on his lap. So not going to be able to put in that lap. It's stuck, could have come into the line. Let's see what he can do. Is he going to come across the line? He does. 25.2, so he's near the bottom of the list at the moment. Not really something there. Not really a competitive lap at this current time. Natty has invalidated his lap, and so I think Pope, was that Pope round? It could have been Pope having a spin. Shankster's on his out lap. He's coming down now to start his lap in the Alpine, as he will come across the line and start his lap here. Let's have a look here. He's got down into turn 1, braking just before that 50-meter board. Gets a little bit squirrely on the rear there. Just the curves on this game so slippery as we go down now into turn 3, which is a hairpin. He gets all up on the curb on the inside. A bit of short shifting on the way out. Trying to keep the car under control. Flat through there, as the car does struggle through there now with the this game. As through that corner there, nicely done from Shanks. So this is good so far as you go into sector 2, down towards turn 9 and 10, which in real life now isn't actually turn 9 and 10. Well, it's actually just one long sweeping corner now. Well, it's slightly reprofiled anyway. Down towards 11 and 12, 2 fast right-handers. You have to drop quite a lot down in this game actually in these cars to get through there, but still really fast corners down towards turn 13, which was also changed in real F1. Slightly wider, slightly a bit more on camber, just to allow for some more overtaking through that corner. Down round through the final corners, through 14, now through 15, round the final corner for turn 16 as he comes across the line. This could be a really nice lap here from Shankster, and it is a 20.2. And he goes a 10th behind Pope and takes pole position at the moment. A very nice lap there to watch there from Shankster. Toussaint there has invalidated, so he won't be able to do much. Bon Evil not far behind him. Let's see what he is able to do. Bon Evil now actually looks to be on a pretty good lap, getting a bit of a tow from Toussaint in front, so this could be a really nice lap for him. I think he's had a bit of a lock up there, so that's not going to be good for him as Toussaint gets out of the way. But I think has Bon Evil backed out this lap? I'm not actually 100% sure. Yeah, he has. He's actually come into the pits, so Toussaint also coming into the pits as well. So anybody out on track at the moment? 3 minutes 50 left. So I'm sure we'll see a lot of people come around towards the end of the session. I presume Shankster's going to come into the pits. Yeah, and he does. And the only person out on track at the moment is Mr. Fundy 5050. Let's see what he is able to do. Oh, and he's had a huge spin there from Thunder, and he's crashed. And that is going to be him out of this session. He will not be able to improve. Big spin there from Mr. Thunder 5050. And that is him in the walls. The Stuckcliffe now out on a lap at the moment. AJRQA RUK on a lap as well. Let's see what he would be able to do. He hasn't put the time yet, so it's a perfect time for him. Is anybody else going to be venturing their way out the pits? Pit lane looks pretty quiet at the moment. 2 minutes 45 left to go, so we should start to see a load of people coming out the pits here towards the end of the session. I see what looks to be a McLaren mechanic. A car has gone out there from the McLaren team. Someone's gone out in the Ferrari team as well. There's another AlphaTauri gone out. That's Natty's gone out the pit lane as well. So that's Wiggly Style out the pits. Natty out the pits. There's an Alpine out the pits. It's that Shankster. That's Shankster out the pits as well. And also Bon Evil out of the pits. Then here comes the other Ferrari of Stuckcliffe. Is actually on a lap. So these guys got to be careful. Make sure they get out of the way. Aston Martin just come out of the pits, I believe. That is, yeah, that's Flip in the Aston Martin. He's just come out of the pits as well. And 2 Cent out the pits there towards the back of that pack. So these guys got to get out of the way because in follows through Stuckcliffe following through. So Alpine just gets out the way for him as he's on a lap at the moment. He's coming through quite a bit of traffic. And then once he's cleared this traffic, he's got quite a bit of clear air ahead of him. He's got that Alfa Romeo in the way. That really needs to get out the way as quickly as possible. And the Alfa Romeo, well, does get out the way. Yes, the Alfa Romeo has actually gone out the way. Yeah, Alfa Romeo getting out the way for him there as he comes through. He wants to be careful on that curb as he almost loses it there. Down into the final sector he goes. Down in towards turn 13. And not quite nice and clean through there, through 13. Let's have a look now as he comes down through 14. And then up through 15, quite a tight corner. Oh, got a little bit on the rear on the curb, but he's managed to hold it. As he comes around the line, DRS open. Will he improve on his 25.2? Does a 24.3. Doesn't move him up, but he improves on his time at least. Natty has just started his lap, and away he goes. A lot of other people starting on lap as well. Wiggly Style starting his lap. He's not too far up ahead. Bon Evil starting his lap as well. Shankster starting his lap. So is the other McLaren driver of 2 Cent. Flip starting his lap as well. AJRUK actually on a lap at the moment. He won Stuckcliffe's retired, so it's a manual retirement for him as the Haas driver comes around the final corner. DRS open. See what he does as he comes to the line. And that moves him up into 8th place at the moment. That's a 22.1 for him. Not far behind 2 Cent there. That's Natty currently on a lap at the moment. So who's leading this pack? I think it's Wiggly Style. Yeah, Wiggly Style leading this pack as he comes through. Turns 11 and 12. Down towards turn 13. Nicely done through there. Just clip the apex on the inside. A lot of short shifting just to gain that traction on the rear. As he comes down now the final straight. This could be an improvement for Wiggly Style by about 3 tenths. Goes into 3rd place. Natty takes pole. Provisional pole position at the moment. But here comes round the corner. Here comes, who is it? 2 Cent up to the line. I think Bon Evil's backed out of his lap. 2 Cent moves up into 5th place. A 21.5 for him. Sure, he could have gone a little bit quicker than that. He might be a bit disappointed, but here comes F1 Lover. He's actually come into the pits in his Mercedes. And Shankster comes into the pits as well. He's backed out of his lap. So it could be Natty on provisional pole position. He could be on pole position here for the race, and that's wide from Pope, and he's backed out of his lap, and then he's coming to the pits as well. Anybody else going to be able to beat him? No. So it is going to be Natty who takes pole, and Shankster will start with him on the front row here for this race. 29 laps here of the wonderful Australian circuit track here at Albert Park. So there it is. So Natty taking pole position, Shanks the second, Pope in third, F1 Lover in fourth, Tuesday in fifth, Wiggly Star second, Boneville in seventh, HRQA in eighth, Harry in ninth, Thunder in 10th, Flip in 11th, Stuckcliffe in 12th, and then the only one, Luca Roseman, pulls up the rear in 13th place. So let's see what's going to happen here in this race here in Australia. So here we go. That's it going then. So Natty on leading the way on the formation lap with Shankster closely followed behind him, who will start with him on the front row. Let's have a look and see. Got a couple of comments here from some people. Let's have a look and see what's going on. Just saying about the formation lap and the incidents going on there. And so we get going. So yeah, so everyone is starting on the softs. Two people at the back. Luca Roseman and Stuckcliffe starting on the medium tyres. Everyone else starting on the soft tyres. So let's see what's going to happen. I think it is a soft to medium around here. Believe that is the strategy, but obviously we'll see how it plays out in the race. Natty takes his spot on pole position with Shankster closely behind him. Then it's Pope, then F1 Lover, followed by Toussaint, then Wheatley Style, who's split the two McLarens up. Then it's AJ, RUK, Harry, Thunder, then flipping the Aston Martin, Stuckcliffe with the Ferrari, and then the Alpine just lining up at the back of this grid. And here we go, here in Australia for round 1 here in the Senior League, as we're going to get ready, as the lights will count down. And the driver's going to get ready, and there we go, and it's lights out, and away we go here in Australia for the Senior League round 1. As Shanks off to actually a brilliant start, but Natty gets ahead. It's Shanks having to defend early to Pope, as someone off the line already hasn't moved. Harry completely not moved off the line there. This could be an issue for him, as Thunder now getting into a battle here with Stuntcliffe, as Pope now going to go try and go down the inside of Shankster. He's got Shankster there with him. Pope now on the inside, and Pope getting the move done on Shankster. That was brilliant stuff there. Here comes F1 Lover now. It's a bit too far behind, as Harry being disqualified from the session, just didn't move off the line at all. Has been disqualified because of that. Toussaint losing out on a position to Wiggly Style. Has gone quite far over the track there. He might have gained himself up a little a warning there. Remember, if they pick up 3 warnings, they will be given a time penalty. And the penalties in this game are quite harsh. A little bit more lenient than the 2020 track limits. But yeah, still quite harsh in this, as Shanks already having to chase down that. He almost loses the rear through this section. Will anybody lose the rear through here? Everyone's got actually clean through so far. Flip has had a bit of an incident. He's actually lost some end plate. Has he binned it on his own, or has he had a collision with someone? I'm not too sure. Stuntcliffe going off the track there a little bit as he's being chased down by only one Luca Roseman. So we look towards the top of the grid here. Shankster still following behind Natty pretty well here, as these guys getting very, very close. As Natty putting in the fastest lap. Can Shankster get anywhere close to Natty? No, the dirt, yeah, just pulling in a big factor in this race as we go down now. Can Natty do anything to defend? As no, he can't at the moment. Ooh, Shankster locks up the rears as he goes into that corner. Actually, a little bit of a drift, but has held it quite nicely. And Toussaint back on the rear of Wiggly Star, and he needs to get past Wiggly Star, try and keep in that DRS train. And someone's ran very wide there in the AlphaTauri. I didn't quite see who that was there. Could it have been an Alpine, maybe? I'm not quite sure who that was. I thought I saw an AlphaTauri going wide. But yeah, Toussaint keeping on the back of Wiggly Style at the moment. And let's see if we can get past him. Remember, 3 DRS zones on this track. One between 12 and 13. One between the last corner, turn 16 and turn 1. And one between turn 2 and turn 3. So DRS locations, 3 of them. But it's just about finding that time to get an overtake, and that's why they're actually changing this track up, removing that chicane through 9 and 10, opening that up as sort of an S. Well, it's quite a long, winding sort of S section through there. Turn 13 getting its part of that track changed as well. Obviously, some of these roads here are roads that are just part of the street, part of Albert Park, and then some of them are actually built as part of the circuit. So it's sort of a half street circuit, half actual circuit. It doesn't feel like a street circuit though, this track, with the amount of runoff area that's available, but that is because it is literally in the middle of a park that this track is used for. Stuntcliffe into the pits. Think he might have some wing damage, so he's going to be right at the back here. As Flip picking up a 3-second time penalty. Still all to play for. Remember, the safety car can come out at any point, so those guys may as well stay in the race, and they might be able to catch up to the back of the grid at some point. So we look now as Shankster getting quite far over the curb. He's still sticking with Natty at the moment though, but F1 Lover's dropped back from these 3 guys up front. Wiggly Star now gaining on F1 Lover, and Toussaint gaining on these 2 here. A little bit of a battle for 4th place as Bon Evil dropped about 2 seconds back from the rest of these guys. Just under 2 seconds now. I think Toussaint made a bit of a mistake there going into that chicane. Bon Evil's got AJ RUK right up behind him as well, who's cut that corner quite a lot. It's got to be careful he doesn't pick up many penalties, as Bon Evil running quite wide there. As Shankster now really on the back of Natty here. These guys battling it out here. Shankster just not able to get close enough at the moment to have any form of a chance. Oh, F1 Lover's out. Oh, F1 Lover's had a big crash. That's a big, big crash for Mr. F1 Lover. That is going to be a virtual safety car. Will that stay as a virtual safety car? Will that get upgraded? It has been upgraded. So there is the full safety car has been deployed. And as I said before, those guys at the back may as well have stayed in this race, because that has now put them, is going to be able to catch up to the back of the pack. And Flip is in the grass. Is he going to be able to move? He's trying the... Is he stuck? Oh, he's stuck in the gravel. Wow, that is something I've never... That is new, quite new to the game. Okay, wow. So Flip has also retired because he was stuck in the gravel. He could not get out of the gravel. And he was stuck in there. And look, he's just not able to get out. Look, even his AI car's not able to get out. That's crazy. That's brand new to this game. That never used to happen in the last game. You could easily just get out the gravel, but a lot more realistic this game. And Flip getting caught in the gravel, and he was not able to get out and had to, unfortunately, retire the car, manually retire. So now we have to wait for the two guys at the back, AJR UK and Stuckcliffe, to come around as Natty comes into the pits quite crucially there. It's an early pit stop for X90G. Wiggly Style going to follow him in as well in this race. So 10 drivers there, so everyone's going to score points here. As we've had 3 drivers out this race. Harry did not move on the start line. Flip getting caught in the gravel, and F1 Lover having quite a large crash there. As I think it's letting everyone go past the safety car, which is quite strange. Yeah, it's just letting everyone go past the safety car, which is very, very strange. As the safety car just continues to drive round. That's very odd. I think the safety car is now waiting for the leader. So hopefully everyone can get past the safety car and will get past the safety car before all that there. Was quite strange. Someone put a comment in the chat. It might have been... Hi Wolfie in the chat, welcome. So this Wolfie, I've never seen... I don't know if you've... That must be new to 2021, because Flip basically span into the gravel, and when he was trying to get out the gravel, he was just spinning the rears, so he just wasn't able to get out. Must be a new thing. That must be new, because that you used to be able to get out the gravel easily in the game, but yeah, he just wasn't able to. So 3 drivers stay out, 2 Saint Pope and only 1 Luca Roseman. Everyone else into the pits. I think these two made a bit of a mistake staying out on those soft tyres. Probably should have come into the pit. Maybe the McLaren drivers didn't want to double stack. Toussaint was ahead of Bon Evil, so he did have the pretty much the right, really. So there we go. So now they're going to line up on the safety car pack. That should allow everyone now to run around without a delta. So should be able to run around now nice and quickly and catch up to the back of that safety car so we can resume the racing. Yeah, so here we go. So only 1 Luca Roseman needs to be careful because he's going AI under the safety car. As the whole pack hasn't caught up yet, so we will have to go for another lap of safety car. So Stuckcliffe now, he's the man we are waiting on. He'll come round and join the back of the pack. And there he is, he's hit the back, well, he's come round to the back of Thunder. So that is the whole pack caught up now. So when we enter Sector 3, safety car should be coming in this lap. Then Pope will become the de facto safety car. We'll be able to get underway, but I think these two have made a bit of a mistake staying out on the soft tyres. Probably should have come in for a set of, well, set of mediums maybe. These guys have got to take their mediums quite far. Going to take them, what, at least 20, nearly 21 laps. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for them. And, yeah, I think the little black spots that are appearing on the tyres, I believe it is just a little visual glitch at the moment. It could also be just some rubber pickup that's happening. This game is actually it's quite realistic now in terms of, obviously, you've got the gravel situation we saw before. As you see, the safety car was upgraded, so it was a virtual safety car, then was upgraded to a safety car. A lot of other stuff. The damage model, obviously, you can get side pod, rear wing damage. You can get a floor damage now as well. So a lot more in terms of the damage now on the cars as well. So the game has definitely upped its realism. Fortunately, there still are more bugs in the game. As we look now to continue racing, and away we go. As the green flag racing will continue. El Dave says, my money's on Shankster. Definitely will have to see. He's definitely very quick, Mr. Shankster. So let's see what he's able to do. As looking now as Shankster actually trying to go down the move on the inside of Natty through this corner. An interesting place to go for an overtake, but couldn't quite make it work. There's Shankster now. Oh, is Natty run a little bit wide? And that's allowed Shankster to go through his weekly style. I think he's had a spin at the back, and he has. Quite a large spin, lost all of his wing. And could that be a virtual, maybe? It could possibly be. I mean, he's lost all of his wing. There's quite a lot of debris across the track, so I'm surprised there hasn't actually been a virtual deployed. But definitely good for weekly start to keep continuing as Thunder getting past only one Luca Roseman. Could that be a move there for Asia UK? I thought he was going to do an F1 braking point there and go down the inside when he shouldn't have. But HRQA getting RUK getting past. Has only one Luca Roseman got damaged? No, I think he's just struggling a little bit. 7-lap-old mediums. He's dropped quite far back since the start of that. As Shankster now right on the back of these guys. And let's see what's going to happen as, yeah, 7 people joining. Thank you very much to everyone who's joined. This race has been very exciting so far. So make sure you stay tuned. As, yeah, looking now to see what Shankster can do. He's right on the back of Toussaint now. And there's going to be a little battle here as Pope actually gaining a bit of a gap on Toussaint. So that's going to help in terms of Toussaint slowing Shankster down a little bit now, keeping him in that dirty air. Just allowing Pope to just sneak away a little bit. Toussaint actually using a bit of a battery there just to keep Shankster at bay down there straight. Because, you know, Shankster's got a bit of a pace advantage on those fresh softs. And he doesn't want to have any tangle with him, at least through these corners. As someone having a bit of a moment at the back as well. I think it's AJR UK having a spin. He's back though with no wing damage, which is good. So I'm just to keep that there. Could Shankster look for the move now down into 13? Will he go for the move here? No, he just couldn't look for that move there down into turn 13. Toussaint keeping him at bay. This is just allowing Pope to just pull away a little bit. Natty getting involved as well. And Stuckcliffe has had quite a large crash into the wall at turn. Yeah, and that is another full safety car. Big crash from Stuckcliffe. And yeah, just another full safety car out here on lap 9. And now it's going to be time for those front runners to all come into the pits. Bonneville stays out because Toussaint came in. So yeah, so Wiggly Style, I'll be happy with that, because he was the one that came in for wing damage. Nearly everyone's on fresh tyres, apart from Bon Evil. So Ben might... I mean, Ben has a chance of going all the way round and hoping that Wiggly Style doesn't catch up, so then he can come in. But the safety car is actually quite slow in this game. It's very, very slow, actually. So, yeah, just come around now under the safety car. As safety car won't be in this lap. This could be a chance for Bon Evil to pit. If he wanted to, he's decided not to. He's going to stay on those mediums. He will be at a slight disadvantage compared to everyone else. So we will see what's going to happen. So lap 11 in this race. So we should have safety car in this lap. Should be able to resume racing very soon. Safety car does move incredibly slowly in this game. Bit too slow, really. I just think the safety car needs to be sped up a little bit in this game, really. I think he's a bit too slow. In that crowd strike Mercedes. Be nice if they could add. Be nice if they could add the Aston Martin safety car in, and then you'd be able to choose what safety car you can, like, what safety car you want. Like, you know, when you do the lobby settings, that would be really nice, actually. So you could be like, oh, well, I want increased safety car, but then I want the Aston Martin safety car. So yeah, the safety car is in this lap. Be nice, because the Aston Martin safety car is very nice. So, Bon Evil will become the de facto safety car. And everyone else will line up behind him. Everyone get ready, because we're about to go racing once again. 9 people in this race. Remember, we had Harry, who did not manage to move off of the line. His car just got stuck. Flip, his car got stuck in the gravel after he had a spin through turns 9 and 10. And F1 Lover had a big crash on the final corner and almost lost the rear, as what only one Luke Roseman almost just did there. And Stuckcliffe having a big crash as well and retiring the car. So here they go now, racing once again, as Shankster already getting past Natty and getting past Toussaint. What a move there from Shanks, and here goes Natty and Toussaint now going to go down wheel to wheel into turn 3. Toussaint going to force him a little bit wide there. Natty going to try and go back on him, but can't get the move done, as Thunder's right up behind Natty now. When he look for the move down the inside, can't go for it there is Natty. Now struggling a little bit here on these hard dies. Shankster on the mediums, surprisingly. So a few guys going for the hards, some guys going for the mediums. As Shankster now is going to be absolutely flying, as he's now gaining on the back of Pope, and then he's got Ben up ahead, Mr. Bon Evil. See what he's able to do. There's only one. Luke Roseman picks up a 3-second time penalty. AJR UK right on the back of Thunder. 50-50 here. Can he look for the move? No, he won't quite go for the move there. Definitely not a place to go for an overtake, as if you've played Breaking Point. I wouldn't spoil it too much for you. As Shanks down, when he look for a move on Pope down the inside? No, he isn't going to go for it there. We'll just stay behind him at the moment. and won't try and look for a move as of yet. So you look now to come down into the final corner. Shankster right up behind these guys up front here. Toussaint getting pressured behind from Mr. X90G, and these two are pulling away from Thunder, who's then being pressured from AGR UK. Only one Luke Roseman and Weekly Style at the back as well, already gaining on them. As could it be Pope that might look for the move now on Bon Evil? He's come down this straight. DRS and ERS active. Will Pope look for the move? No, he won't. Won't go for it here. He's going to stay behind. Yeah, just going to stay behind for the moment. As look at Shankster now. Just so much more pace advantage. He's closer to Pope. But Pope is closer to Bon Evil. Could Shankster possibly go for the move here down into turn 9? No, he won't try it here. Just going to stick behind for the moment. Toussaint just trying to stick with them. He's got Natty right behind him. So Shankster right up behind Pope now. He was thinking about activating the CRS there, but just didn't. But this isn't going to help him a lot though. Shankster needs to get past Pope, really, because then he can get past Bon Evil. But the problem is at the moment is it's just staying in that dirty air. His tyres are getting very hot. His engine will be getting very hot. As Wiggly Star has looked for the move on Luca Roseman. As Thunder's gone a little bit wide there. He's lost the position to AJR UK. These guys right behind now. DRS now has been enabled. So yeah, DRS not being enabled before. So that means now there should be some overtakes happening as Pope has now got past. As Shankster now, he's going to try and go down the inside of Bon Evil. Will he look for the move? And yes, he does get the move. Bon Evil going to try and look for the move back, though. It's going to be on the outside. Shankster sees him there and gives him the space, but doesn't really put up too much of a fight here. Does Bon Evil? Knows he's on slightly older medium tyres than Shankster, so is aware of that as Thunder gets back past HR UK. And looks like he's got full wing damage again. So Luca Roseman into the pits. He might as well stay out and finish this race because he will get points in the championship, but so will AGR UK. It's Toussaint now going to get the move done on Bon Evil, and that just puts a gap between him and Natty. It's quite good there from what Toussaint did, because he's now using his teammates almost as a brick wall between him and Natty. As Toussaint now going to be able to just pull a little bit of a gap, as now Shankster is gaining on Pope. Pope on 4-lap old hards, Shankster on 4-lap old mediums. The quicker compound, but can he keep up with Pope? So we look now to see what is going to happen. This Weekly Star getting past Thunder. These guys having a bit of a battle. Thunder going to look for a move back though. He's having a bit of contact with the back of Weekly Star. Weekly Star with the DRS open though. Will Thunder go for the move? He's going to try it now. And almost went for the move there. Killian looked for the move back there, but just couldn't go for it. Someone in the chat was talking about the gravel traps. Yeah, the gravel traps are dangerous. I'm surprised, Flip, actually, that you got stuck in the gravel trap. That must be new to this game in terms of obviously the gravel traps providing, obviously you get stuck in them just like you do in real life as well, because obviously you get stuck in the gravel traps in real life if you're not able to get out of them. Look, Natty out of DRS range of Toussaint, and Bon Evil just going to park his car wherever he can to stop Natty getting close to him, and Natty's got to be careful. He's got to be careful on that outside curb. He's lost quite a bit of time there. Here comes Shanks from Pope, but just can't get the move done there at the moment on Pope. Shankster now right up behind him. This could be a colossal battle between these two guys up front. Remember, Shankster though, he has got a 3-second time penalty. So does Toussaint. And Natty doesn't have a 3 seconds. So, yeah, interesting to see at the moment as these two still battling away. Yeah, definitely, the game is definitely more realistic now, to be fair. That's why you just got to be a little bit more careful with those gravel traps. Here goes Shankster now. He's going to look around the outside here of Pope. Will he look for the move? Will he look for the switchback? No, he can't just quite go for it there. And that has actually made it so Toussaint's going to gain up a lot of time here on these guys. He was 2.7, now 2.1 the gap is. So Toussaint will be like, yes, you guys keep battling, that is fine. But I will just gain on these guys as Natty just picked up a 3-second time penalty well behind Bon Evil. Natty almost losing the rear there a little bit. Almost lost the car. As the guys towards the back, a little bit more spread out. So there's two real battles going on at the moment. Can AJR UK catch up to only one Luca Roseman? We could have a battle on our hands there as Natty finally, is he going to go down the inside? And does, and gets the move done on Bon Evil. Will Bon Evil look for the move back on him? Yes, Bon Evil has got DRS. Might look for the move here, might go for the send. Isn't going to send it on Natty there into turn 13 and wisely stays behind him. And now it's a chance for Natty to try and gain that time back on Toussaint. Lost 2.7 seconds, and that's what as Bon Evil has done as a teammate, has gained that gap, that bit of breathing space for Toussaint, and he's just able to get away now. As here comes Shankster now. Will he look for the move on Pope? No, he isn't going to go for it there. He's going to stay behind here at the moment. Pope almost losing the rear there. It's almost Shankster did as well. Here comes Shankster now looking to the outside. He's going to get the move done, and Shankster takes the lead in this race. Can Pope stick with him now and try and get the move back on Shankster? We'll have to see. And these guys having a very good race here. I think Pope just losing quite a lot of time, just hasn't got that pace advantage on those tyres. As Weekly Star on the outside, there's contact between the McLaren and between the Alfa Romeo. As Weekly Star now going to try and go to the outside. These guys going to go wheel to wheel here, down into turn 9. Oh, Bon Evil's going to hold it on the outside, but Weekly Star sticks it on the outside. That's a move done from him. Now Weekly Star can try and gain on the drivers ahead if he can. That gap opened up to 2.2 seconds now, so I think Pope must have made a slight bit of a mistake. Can Toussaint gain on him? And is actually slightly gaining on Pope here, so we could have a battle of form on our hands here. As I'm sure Bon Evil ain't just going to try and let Weekly Star get away, but unfortunately just on all the tyres, as Shankster has put the fastest lap. He is a man on fire at the moment, a man flying. And whoever put that bet in the chat of Shankster winning this race, looking more and more likely at the moment. As let's see now, that gap down to 1.6 between Pope and Toussaint. It's a little bit of a calmness now in this race. Just as we reach the point where everyone getting their overtakes find their positions in terms of where their speed is. Thunder has come out down in 7th place, 1.3 seconds ahead of only one Luca Roseman, so he should be able to get away from him. Will anybody else come into the pits on their old mediums? Bon Evil might do. Remember, you're going to stay in the points nevertheless, so might be a chat. Might be the case of just worth pitting maybe on your tyres. Nearly just about 11 laps to go in this race. Can anybody gain on Shankster enough? Toussaint gaining a lot on Pope here. So we could have a little bit of a battle of form on our hands here. But remember, Pope, no penalties. Thunder was 6, everybody else on 3 seconds who has got a penalty. And then Weekly Style and Pope, the only two people without penalties. They're doing very well at the moment. Toussaint there, 1.1 seconds, just out of that DRS range at the moment. But he is gaining in his McLaren. Let's see what he's able to do. Yellow flag in sector 3, that is Thunder. He's had a spin, but he's kept it on track. And no damage for him. So now he's got to gain back that time back on only one Luca Roseman. See what's being said in the comments here. It's Countdown saying, come on, Toussaint. He's gaining at the moment. He's back in the DRS range. So let's see what he is able to do. As we look now to come down in towards turn 9 and 10. And, yeah, this section of the track will be so cool. Actually, fun fact for you, between turn 6 and 11,
that is going to be all flat out through all of those corners, which is going to be absolutely crazy. And that makes going into turns 11 and 12 even scarier. So yeah, that should be some really good stuff here on this track, and I actually can't wait to drive it in. Unfortunately, we'll be in next year's game, won't be in this game, unless they do bring some miraculous update. Jason Stupcliffe, he's going for that second place. Well, he is, definitely. He's gaining a lot on Pope as Shanks has come across the lap. It's been some really good racing, to be fair. Dan. Been some really good racing, actually, in this race. The drivers who have DNF'd, honestly, it really isn't actually, like, due to racing incidents. Like, it's been merely, she's saying picking up another 3-second time penalty, that could be crucial. Like, the racing's actually been really good. I mean, to be fair, we had Stutcliffe who had a bit of an accident. So did F1 Lover, he had a crash. Flip actually got stuck in the gravel because of the realism at the moment of the gravel. The way that works, obviously realistic now, like it is in real life. If you get stuck in that gravel and you're not able to get out of it, you haven't got the motion for that car to move across that gravel, you will be stuck. And that's unfortunately what Flip had in the Aston Martin. And then Harry just didn't move off the line. Don't really know what happened to him unless he was just inactive. So yeah, that is what's happened at the moment to those 4 guys who have retired. Down to the last 9 guys who are left. Some brilliant racing happening. Some really good racing happening. As Toussaint back under a second to Pope. But what Toussaint needs to remember is he's got 6 seconds of time penalties. And he has not got that gap up to 3 seconds on Natty. Natty's actually gaining on him in this. So we could have a little 3-way battle on our hands here in the last, 8 laps of this race here now? 8 to 9 laps. So yeah, this could be really good, to be fair, the battle here. Toussaint is gaining a lot on Pope. I think Pope could be struggling a little bit now on those tyres. Pope picks up a 3-second time penalty. That's crucial. That is crucial in this race. Toussaint now only needs a gap of 3 seconds ahead of both of these guys if he wants to claim second place. But at the moment, he's still got to get past Mr. Pope Tabers. He's got Natty gaining on him. 2.3 seconds that gap is now to Mr. X90G. And only one Luca Roseman's actually gained on, well, not gained, I think, Bon Evil's actually made a pit stop. Must be going for the fastest lap point. Thunder is gaining quite significantly on Luca Roseman. Yeah, it's gaining a lot of time, so I have to keep an eye on that one as well. Toussaint within 3/10 now of Pope. Only one Luca Roseman picks up a 3-second time penalty. Here comes Toussaint. He's got DRS open. He's probably got that ERS open as well. He's going to go for a huge inside dive bomb. They're going to go wheel to wheel here. Pope going to stay on the inside, and Toussaint, what a move, makes the move work, and he is up into second place, and now he must gain a 3-second gap, not picking up any more time penalties on his name. And what a move there. What a move from Mr. Toussaint Auto. What a send. And here comes Mr. X90G now getting involved in this battle as well. Brilliant stuff. What a move there. Absolutely amazing stuff from Toussaint. Can he gain that crucial 3-second gap he needs in about 7 laps? Let's see if he's able to. He's got to get away from Pope. Pope getting that DRS down into turn 13. That'll gain him a bit of time back. Pope, though, isn't going to just back out without a fight. And here comes this X90G is up thinking, oh, yeah, these guys are battling. Let me have a go at trying to get second place. And look where he is. He's gaining on these. Gaining on these guys. Oh, he's struggling a little bit there on those hard tyres now. Getting very cautious here. Toussaint pulled out an 8/10 gap on... As Bon Evil picks up another 3-second time penalty, but I think he's going for fastest lap, pushing the track limits quite a lot. And Thunder, not close enough yet to Luca Roseman. Has Thunder got damage? He does. He's got front left end plate damage. Might as well stay in the race though, Thunder. You still got points to get. You are still in the points nevertheless. As Bon Evil puts in the fastest lap of the race, a 23.3 for him. Pope now just dropping back. As Thunder comes into the pits. Pope just dropping back now a little bit from Toussaint, but Toussaint very cautious through turns 11 and 12. That's going to allow Natty to just come into play here as come down now into turn 13. Natty just not being able to gain up a significant of a gap as Pope will come round full lap 24 out of 29 as we make our way down the start finish straight. So that gap nearly opened up to a second, but it's going to come right back down again as that DRS is activated. Thunder possibly also going for fastest lap. It's ghosted because he has been lapped, so... As Pope now, look, he's got that gap back down to 5 tenths. So it's 4 tenths. Then Natty has gained another 2 tenths on these guys, another 3 tenths nearly, and he is gaining. This could go down to the wire here. But remember, Toussaint's got an extra 3 seconds on his time there. Wrigley style not close enough anyway, even with the time penalties. Without him having time penalties, it's not close enough. Natty is nearly within, and he is now within DRS range. So Natty is now in this battle, and XIG has entered the arena, and this is now going to go down to a 3-way battle here, as Natty does have DRS on Toussaint. No, Natty has DRS on Pope, has DRS on Toussaint. Pope gaining that time back on Toussaint again. Could Toussaint now be struggling on those hards? Natty's still within DRS and he's gaining. Pope not gaining enough to get the move on Toussaint, but Natty needs to gain on both of these if he wants the chance of getting a podium, and he needs to get past Pope. Then he doesn't have to get past Toussaint because of the penalties, unless Natty picks up another 3 seconds, which he definitely doesn't want to do. It's lap 25 now in this race out of 29. Who is going to get on the podium here? Could be any of these guys, really. Pope made a bit of a mistake there. That's allowed Natty to actually gain a gap on him. Toussaint now pulling slightly away again from these guys. As someone has had a big crash in Sector 1, there's a McLaren off. It's Bon Evil. Any damage to the McLaren? Yeah, front left end plate damage for Bon Evil. It's Natty really starting to gain on Pope. Pope then really starting to gain on Toussaint. These guys very close to each other at the moment. It's going to be a titanic battle here towards the end of this race. Coming around now for what is going to be lap 26 out of 29. Thunder does put in the fastest lap, so that's an extra point for him. Pope now not too far back from Toussaint, but the problem is Pope's too far back from Toussaint. Natty's not being able to gain on Pope's, and then the gap just comes back down again to 4 tenths between them. So it's either Pope gets past Toussaint, Pope leaves the DRS to Toussaint to then allow Natty to go past. One of these drivers needs to find something, needs to just pull something out the back. Natty picks up a 3-second time penalty. So that is Natty now. Could be off of the podium. Has to now get past Toussaint. But Pope, though, is still in the running. He's not picked up another 3 seconds. If Pope is to pick up another 3 seconds, then at the moment it would be Toussaint, Pope, Natty. But Pope doesn't. He only has 3 seconds of time penalties, not 6. coming down now. Pope is very, very close to Toussaint. Got very close there through 13. Natty dropped back a little bit here from these guys. Ooh, got a little bit edgy on the curb. These guys going to be really pushing those tyres. Shanks are doing very well on those mediums, actually, to keep them at bay. As now Pope is really gaining on Toussaint now. He's going to wait for turn 3. Logical. Oh, he's at the back of Toussaint. Oh, he's got damage. Oh, Pope, what have you done? Oh, no. Mr. Pope Tabers, he's got front left end plate damage. And you know how bad damage is in this game. It is awful to manage in this game. And this is going to allow Wiggly Style to gain. And what has happened to Mr. Pope Tabers? He's gone right into the back of Toussaint. And now this is the battle for the podium. Well, the battle for who is going to get second place between these guys who were battling at the beginning of the race. And Pope, what has happened? Will Pope stay out with that wing damage? He might as well and then just try and keep that gap of what is 9 seconds and shortening quite quickly to Wiggly Style. Or will Pope pit for fastest lap? He will only drop down 1 position from his teammate if he was to pit. So will Pope do that? I'm not sure. We'll see. Will he pit fastest lap? Get a point for the Alfa Romeo team. That could be quite a logical option. Wiggly Style is gaining so much on him. As we go into lap 28 of this race, is Natty's pit. Natty's coming to the pit. And so is Pope. So is that Natty thinking, I can't catch up to Toussaint now. Let me go for fastest lap. And it is. Here comes Natty there for a set of soft tires. So Toussaint going to keep that second place there unless something drastically happens. But let's see. Wiggly Star will jump up into third. He's thinking, well, all right then, boys. Well, I'll take third place. But Natty is going to go for fastest lap. And I don't know whether, because he would have still kept third. So, interesting. Is he trying to steal fastest lap from Pope? Could possibly be the way to go. I don't quite know what he's going for. Can he gain an 8.3 second gap on Wiggly Style? I really highly doubt he can. That gap 7.7. Can he gain that much time in 2 laps? I mean, well, he's gaining a lot, really. There's Ben into the pits for a fresh set of soft tyres. So who is going to come out on top with fastest lap? Well, we just don't know, do we? We really just don't know who is going to get fastest lap. Natty is gaining a lot of time on Wiggly Style. But Natty must clear Wiggly Style and then gain a 6-second gap. So I don't know whether Natty can do this with what is on the final lap now of round 1 of the NRL Senior League. Who is going to come out on top here is the real question. Everyone now, who is going to gain fastest lap? Who? In the comments, who is going to get fastest lap? Yeah, I don't quite know what Natty was going for there. Unless he didn't know the time penalties that Wiggly Style had. Maybe that's what he was banking on. Look at this man here. What a performance from him. What a dominant performance. He got past Mr. Pope Tabis, who was leading this race, and he took the race lead, and from then on, just went flying through. Well done to Shankster, who takes the win in round 1 here in the NRL. Well done to him. Toussaint going to come round in a respectable 2nd place. Well done to him as well. He will come across in 2nd. Wiggly Style maybe thinking, well, cheers, lads. I'll take that. Well done to him. Yeah, you were right. Your prediction was right in the chat there, mate. Well done. Did say Shankster was going to win it. Wiggly Style takes third. Natty takes fourth with fastest lap. Will that be beaten by Mr. Pope Tabits? Let's have a look as he comes across the line. Yes, he takes it from Natty. Pope takes it from Natty. Ben did not take fastest lap in the end. And it's AJ RUK and Thunder still banning it out. I think RUK has wing damage. He does. Oh, Thunder's had a huge crash. And he will not even get points for that. Thunder, what on earth has happened? But yeah, well done to everyone. That was some really, really nice racing. Quite a few DNFs, but some really, really nice racing in this game. Brilliant stuff. Oh, fair enough then, actually, F1 Lover. He will get fastest lap, yeah, because he did finish 90% of the race. So he will still get, you still will get the points. Yeah, well done. Only one Luke Rose been picking up the in-game driver of the day. My driver of the day, personally, I think. Well, I don't know. I mean, Toussaint did very well, didn't he? He came from, what, 5th on the grid to get 2nd? So that's a really good race from him there. Wiggly Style actually getting on the podium as well. Well done to him. Well done to the drivers. Some brilliant, brilliant racing there. Some really, really nice racing to see. That was some really good driving from those guys. And yeah, that was a really good round one here in the Senior League for NRL, for the Nitrous Racing League. And there is your final positions. So from 9th upwards, we'll get points. Stuffcliffe did not finish enough of the race to get points, unfortunately. Thunder did finish over 90% of the race, so he does gain points from that. But yeah, brilliant round one here in the NRL. Make sure you join us next week for round 2. Same time, different track. And make sure you join us then, guys. So yeah, we will see you all next time here for the Senior League here in Nitrous Racing.